Ake siphawuleke ngalabantu bokufika abaxoshwayo. Kulungile-ke asisho ukuthi ningabaxoshi and vele senibaxoshile. Abanye sebehambile, abanye sebevalile abasasebenzi. Kodwa nje labantu bokufika enibaxoshayo, niyazi ukuthi bawusizo ngithi nisiley'tolo. Lezi y'tolo phela lezi ezinihlulayo nina abantu abamnyama base-South Africa. Phela ukudayisa nikwazi nina. Kodwa into eniyaziyo nje ukukwebhana nodwa, niyamunazelana, ninomona, ngeke niyehluleka, yekani umona. Ukudayisa nikwazi, yekani umona abantu base-South Africa, yekani umona. Yekani abantu bephusha ikhono labo. Lento bondla imindeni yabo ngayo, nina lento enihlulayo, so yekani umona. Ngeke nidayise, dayisa nikwazi, ninomona, yekani umona. Ngiye ngithi-ke mina, kulungile, ningabaxoshela ezinye izinto. Kodwa uyabona for ukudayisa, iy'tolo, ngeke nidayise, niyehluleka, yekani umona. Yekani umona abantu base-South Africa, yekani umona. Kulungile baxosheni, vele senibaxoshile, kodwa into okufanele niyazi ukuthi, niyabona lento okuthiwa ama-tuck shop, ngeke nisabanayo nina, ngoba ukudayisa nikwazi, yekani umona. Ukudayisa nikwazi, uyazi ukuthi uma uhamba, uyihambela nje uyiphuthumela, uthi ngicela i-airtime, wasisaphelile. Uthi ufuna isinkwa, wasisaphelile. Kodwa labantu okuyibona esithola kibo lezo zinto, nithi abayeke. Ninomona. Yekani umona abantu base-South Africa, yekani umona. Umona omngaka. Sengize nginiphointe ngamagama. Nina nje nihlukumeza abantu, Mngomezulu. Phakela umthakathi, yekani ukudayisa nikwazi, yekani umona. Ngixolisa ukuba mude kulaba bamadata, kodwa okuhle ngoba sikhuluma into okuyiyona, sikhuza umona. E-South Africa sikhuza umona, yekani umona. Senibaxoshile, dayisani-ke. Sifuna ukuba futhi kade sabona. Kade niyehluleka, yekani umona. Ngeke nidayise, yekani umona. Ngiyazi ngizonitshela isimanga namhlanje ukuthi lento isihambe yahamba yazi yagabhakela ngisho ezalukazi. Kunesinye isalukazi lapha bandla esasibonga. Sithi hawu siyabonga ndabandaba. Hawu umona omngaka eSouth Africa. Ngisho gogo impela izalukazi lezi ezinembimbi zinomona. Hawu yekani umona, ugogo kabani loya? Hawu hayi bandla eSouth Africa thina sibuka ubulima. Mangathiwa kusuka impi la niyobaleke laphi? Ngoba ninyeli ihlahla, cabangani, yekani umona. Ukudayisa nikwazi, ngeke nidayisa, yekani umona. Yekani umona abantu base-South Africa, yekani umona. Kulungile-ke, bye.
And then quick thing, you guys are trying to tell me that these people, these South Africans who are xenophobic, and not all of them, but some, you xenophobic South Africans are trying to tell me that you guys have a problem with an African national stealing an ID number to work at Bolt and Uber. An African national stealing an ID number to go work at Checkers and Pick n Pay as a scooter driver. You guys have a problem with that. But you don't have a problem with a white person, a white man or a white woman stealing your grandmother, your grandfather, your ancestors' ID numbers, your parents' ID numbers to start a R1 million campaign. You don't see anything wrong with it. When a white person steals an ID number to start a business for BEE benefits, you don't see anything wrong with that. There's nothing to fight for there. Absolutely nothing. When an Indian or when an Asian steals an African's ID number a South African, or even steals it from an African national who stole it from a South African, just to start $1 billion company, $1 billion company, you guys don't see anything wrong with that. When that company makes over $1 million a year, you don't see anything wrong with that. But when an African national steals an ID number to work at Checkers as a scooter driver to earn 3,000 to 5,000 a month, that's where the problem is. You guys are telling me that. And now, don't get me wrong. Before you guys start fighting me, don't get me wrong. Yes, it's wrong to steal someone's ID number, right? So for my African brothers and sisters who steal ID numbers just to start making a life or start earning a living in South Africa, that is completely wrong. What's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. That's what I always stand for. Stand for what's right and what's wrong, right? They are wrong for doing all of that. Instead, the system should not even be having loopholes in the first place. The Home Affairs system that we have, it should not in any way have any kind of loopholes in it for people to start taking advantage of the system. So should the system set the business, the BEE and all of that nonsense. Nothing like that should have a loophole in it. It should not be so easy for people to make money or people to extort money and exploit our systems the way that they are. But you guys are going to tell me, the thing that you guys are going to fight for is the fact that a Nigerian stole an ID number to work at Bolt. But you are not willing to fight for a white woman or a white man who stole an ID number of a cleaner or a garden boy to make them a shareholder in a business that they don't even know that they own, and make millions and millions and millions of rands every year. That's nothing to fight for. We are not going to fight for that money. Those millions, you're not going to fight for them. You're going to fight for the 5,000 that the Bolt driver gets every month. Okay. And let's not forget what I said. I'm just asking. It's just the ask. That's all. It's just the ask. I'm just asking. You guys aren't seeing the double standards or the blurred lines. Halebon, you guys are not understanding everything that I'm trying to teach you, that an African cannot be a foreigner on African land. You have a bunch of foreigners stealing ID numbers, stealing their ID numbers, opening companies in their names, making them shareholders in their companies. They don't know absolutely nothing about it. A foreigner makes millions and millions and thousands out of ID number, and that's nothing wrong. You're not going to fight for that. A foreigner is making money in your land, stealing your ID number to make your money for you and then eat it on your behalf. You're going to fight for that, but it's fine. It's fine. Now I just said, for Africans, for us in order for all Africans to cooperate and work in perfect peace and harmony, we have to adopt a thing, good potatoes one side, bad potatoes one side. We cannot categorize a whole country, a whole nation of people based on the mistakes of one person. We can't. We honestly cannot. Because if that was going to be the reason, the whole of South Africa would be labeled a corrupt nation because of Jacob Zuma. And also the other many people, they've came and benefited from a corrupt government. South Africans would be known for their corruption. In fact, South Africa is very corrupt. It's very corrupt. We would be labeled the most corrupt country in the whole world, the most what and the most what and the most what and the most what. The very same way that you guys are going around labeling Nigerians as drug dealers and Zimbabweans as what and people from Mozambique as what and people from where as what. South Africa should also be put in the same list so that you guys can feel what it feels like when you are there categorizing people according to their nations. You must feel what it feels like. But I'm just saying, it's a ask. I was just asking, and now I am a South African. You guys can come and ask me that my grandfather and what and say or whatever you want. It's a Dudula mentality, and I'm not going to argue with a Dudula mentality. Honestly, I'm not going to. But I'm just saying, there's nothing wrong with your grandmother's ID number being used as a shareholder in a big company that generates millions in a year. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's a lot of things that you can find wrong with someone who is here to make money, just to make 3,000 a month to send it home. There's something very wrong with that. Okay. And also, let us not forget that corruption is a white man's invention. Corruption was invented by a white man, and then they handed it down to a black man so that the black man can use it against the black man. That's why we are in this mess that we are in today. That is the only reason we are in this mess. And I will always blame a white man. I'm sorry. Nah, for everything. Ha gona motlakase ke makgowa, ha gona metsi ke makgowa. Taxi tletse makgowa. Why taxi tlala? E tlalelang taxi. Lekgwa le dutse le le one mo teng ga Land Cruiser ke makgowa. Corruption is a white man's invention. The white man handed down corruption to a black man and a black woman, so that the black woman can use corruption against the black man and the black woman. And that's why we are in this mess that we are in today, because it is a ripple effect of something that started after we started making peace with these people. It's a ripple effect. Started at that. Before, they were benefiting alone from their corruption. They realized that they can't coexist with us in peace. And they can't live in an environment or in an economy where there is no corruption. They can't live in an economy where they have to split everything 50-50. So they invented corruption. They invented it. We are in this mess because of Makgowa. We are in this mess because after Zimbabwe chased them away, we didn't tell them to swim. Rona, we didn't tell them to swim at all. Until today, they haven't swum. Meanwhile, our ancestors had to swim. Barona, they had to swim. They got told when the ships arrived, where the ships arrived, go America, go Portugal, go Spain and whatever. They got told, if you want to go back to Africa, swim. And our ancestors swam. Theirs have not swum. Born, they haven't started swimming. But our ancestors had to swim.
Mzansi, welcome to Mgosi wasemzansi. Nangibodwa usend message to ma South Africans uthi ngabacosha phela bantu bokufika njengoba veleni bacosha labanye sebaze sebahambile vele babile ema country nabo uthi but into yokuthengisa nje into lenihlula ko as ma South African anikhona ukuthengisa noma ningavula tiphiza ungeke nize niphumelele into lenayo nje nemona because bantu bokufika bayayishaya lento yokuthengisa and they are making money. Ninemhobholo noma ningadivula tiphiza ngeke nize niyenzawo ninenhloshwa mona nje nayikelani bani bokufika batithengisele la South Africa because bona banelikhono lokuthengisa as ma South Africans asinalo lelo khono. Yikelani mona because nenindo lehluphani nemhobholo. Banikwe asking lo bhuti ukuthi uhlala lapho webhuda usithumelele address yakho sithi kuqoqa nawe. Do comment your thoughts down on the comment section. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I'll see you on the next one. I'm signing out. So goodbye.